No, Mary Poppins bag.
It is. But back to the players. You're going to see a lot of firepower on both sides of the net. Zane's going to come ripping that forehand and backhand, but we'll also jump into that cat and mouse game. Same thing from Tyson. So we're going to see who can make the adjustments quicker, I think, Dave. But again, Tyson changing his game up a little bit, and we're going to see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think.
Yes, we're streaming, of course, on Facebook and YouTube right now. Throw it up on the big screen TV so everybody can see this amazing action from this amazing production. And, of course, if you haven't, share the stream. Let everybody know it's the last match of the tournament. Men's pro singles gold medal match starts right now.
And just like everything else this weekend, first point, wham, I'm going to dot a line for you. Tyson drops a, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Well, that was after Gucci said, I'm not going to cheat on the first point, Tyson. Call it out. 2-0. Game one. Just wide.
So just misses that. And then what you're also going to see, too, we didn't even mention it, these are two of the best servers in the game of pickleball. So aggressive, hard serves.
Oh.
Little bow from Tyson. Band-Aid's coming off.
He ran so fast the Band-Aid came off.
He just, he sweats like
a lot.
I don't know. Yeah, a lot.
It's a lot.
So that Band-Aid lasted about 2.5 minutes. And Tyson's out to a 4-0 lead.
Off the jump. And his speed makes you hit just a little better ball because you know it's coming back. And Zane overcut that one. Zane hasn't even gotten a serve yet.
Wow. Timeout here from Zane.
Ooh. And,
I mean, Tyson's dialed in. Dialed in with the serve.
It's effortless right now for Tyson.
Yeah.
Obviously, tons of effort, but he's feeling it. He's confident. He's like you said, dialed in.
Go back to the elongated point 2 points ago, and Zane tried to sneak 3 balls down the sideline to Tyson's backhand, and Tyson closed that door 3 times on him. Your confidence, that it destroys your confidence. It doesn't destroy it, but it hurts Zane's confidence, saying, those 3 balls are all winners if he doesn't hit them, and he got every single one of them back with a purpose.
If someone could throw the YouTube link into the Facebook feed, very helpful for anyone that wants to pop on over to YouTube and check out that stream. We're back here, 6-0. All right, so Navratil at least gets his serve.
He gets to serve
He
now.
gets to serve. So we'll see that amazing serve we've been seeing all day from him. And you guys at home.
And again, this is something he has to put pressure on Tyson.
Set up a ball that had no spin on it because he blocked it back and ripped the forehand. It's got to be big serve all day.
And there's 2 right there, right. And it's Tyson's not able to hit that return to serve back. He's just blocking it back. And it's Zane able to come in and attack that. That was much better return from McGuffin.
On the forehand side, though. So let's see if Navratil identifies the backhand or just goes for pace.
6-2 here in game 1 of our gold medal match. Wowzas.
Great anticipation.
I couldn't even tell. I didn't know if Tyson was just saying, "Oh, that's too good, it's in," or if it was
it
clearly out.
Yep.
Couldn't tell.
It must have been clearly out.
Yeah.
Because Bob made the call for us.
We lost sight of Zane.
He's into the crowd. Seven, 2. A growing, commanding lead from McGuffin here in game 1.
Wow.
What a point.
Zane hesitated on it.
Yep.
I think if he takes off after it right away, he might have a chance at it. But now we got a hydration break brought to you by Jigsaw from Zane and Navratil.
Indeed. Little pickleball cocktail, little electrolyte supreme. Keeping you going.
A little bit of this.
Cramp free. We haven't really seen anyone dealing with any cramps this weekend.
No.
Which has been nice. I think the cooler weather has probably helped.
Taking their Mag Soothe at night.
Exactly. Get that restful night's sleep as you're heading into the next day. Because, I mean, look at the energy. These guys, they're going to crash at the end of the day. That's for sure. A well-deserved and deep sleep, I assume, is coming their way.
I mean, Tyson's been in 3 gold medal matches this weekend now. So he's got a gold in men's, he's got a silver in mixed, and he's going to have a gold or silver after today. He's going to need an extra carry-on. It's going to be too heavy for all that extra bling he's coming home with.
Growling.
Love it.
DMX. Ooh. Tyson saying, "Oh, yeah, pretty good. Not too shabby, my man." Not too shabby indeed. 2-9. See if Navratil can string together something.
There you see the value of angle on the overhead versus just hitting it hard.
Right.
Especially with someone as fleet of foot as Navratil.
Oh, I mean, sideline to sideline from McGuffin. Just
very similar to what we saw in the bronze medal match with Frank Anthony Davis.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a game point here for game 1 for McGuffin. And just a reminder, I don't think people remember, Tyson came out of the consolation bracket. So if he wins this 2 out of 3 portion, we're going to a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So there is lots of pickleball still to come, guys. We're going to take a very, very short break, and we'll be back for game 2. All right, guys. We're back to the action and good to go here on center court. Guys, sometimes I just can't even handle stuff. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We are about to kick off game 2 of our pro men's singles gold medal match between Tyson McGuffin and Zane Navratil. Zane Navratil in the white. He'll be on the near side here. Tyson McGuffin on the far side. Taking game 1 pretty handedly, 11-2 we'll see if Navratil can adjust and make something happen here for game 2. But even if Tyson wins here in the 2 out of 3 portion, we will go to a new match tiebreaker game to 15.
So what Tyson forces Zane to do is go for that ball and be perfect with it, because Tyson can cover so much ground and Zane ends up overcooking that out of bounds.
What?
Wow.
Holy cow.
Watch this here.
ATP
block.
defense winner.
How did, oh my, again, this isn't human beings that we're watching play right now, guys.
We did see some batteries
This
changing.
is
Yeah.
fully AI right now.
So the debate there was, when you have a 2-ref system, the primary ref is Bob. Tyson went to Steve to question whether the ball was indeed out. He wasn't even sure. So it's with 2-referee system, everyone's got to go to the main referee. The other one is assisting, of course. Enables to get all the foot faults primarily called. That's their primary purpose.
1-0.
That's a nice hold
Yes.
from Zane. He just held that long enough to watch Tyson commit to the middle, and then he pulled sideline. For you guys at home, that's not as easy as it looks.
Because when you have a ball,
Nothing looks easy that's happening on this court right now, Dom. Miss hit it. Who's got the bleeping button?
Yep.
Who's got it?
He's just curious as to when he last missed an overhead. These points are definitely more even now, so Zane has gotten himself into the mix here. Now can he sustain it?
1-1. Game 2, gold medal on the line.
Tyson's barking at everybody now. I don't mean barking talking, I mean actually barking.
Literal barking. No metaphors here. Two 2-1 here in game 2. Just wide.
Neither player's happy with that. Tyson did not hit the volley. He wanted it all. In fact, it was so not where he wanted that it actually handcuffed Zane, because that's not where anyone thought it was going. Sometimes a miss hit can help.
So Zane hesitated coming in on that return because he thought he hit it out.
Yep.
Those of you guys don't hesitate. Even if you think you hit it out, go. If that's what you're supposed to do and that's what you're wanting to do, go. Don't wait and hesitate. He waited and hesitated, and it caused him to be just off for the remainder of that point.
So many people in doubles especially think they missed their third shot in the net and it creeps over, and then you're stuck. Believe in yourself, everybody.
Yeah. That's exactly right, Dave. Hit it. If you think it's good, go. If you make a mistake and it's too high or too low,
we can see baby girl McGuffin in the back there. She's been here all weekend supporting Dad, even though she has no idea where she is or what's going on. We'll teach her pickleball in a couple years.
Navratil's got the serve, short return, attackable program going here. And when you're playing a opponent that's as on, those are the ones you just have to have. I know it was close, but you just have to have that when you're on a little roll to see if you can stack 3 or 4 points in a row.
He anticipated it, was there, and just didn't get a paddle on it the way he wanted to. What an effort by Navratil.
Almost looked like he was out in front of it.
5-3. McGuffin up here in game 2 of our gold medal match. Zane Navratil does have that tiebreaker game to 15 in his back pocket if he needs it.
One of the very few misses of serve by Navratil, who's been pounding it all day. So he'll take it. He obviously doesn't want it right now in this match, but has continued to hit it hard.
We have 1,100 people currently watching our gold medal match, which is fantastic. Thank you all so much for joining us. Doesn't get much better than this.
Zane just going for it there.
Whew. I mean, if you have the opportunity to make sure Tyson McGuffin can't come anywhere near it, that's where you should put the ball.
Yeah, you have to.
Because if he waits at the kitchen line there, that point is still going on right now.
Because that allows Tyson to get back in the point.
Oh, excellent. That's what Navratil's hoping to get. We got a timeout by McGuffin here. Little jigsaw hydration break. And Navratil's going to ask Bob Swisshelm change out that ball as it's about cracked. We're going to get a...
And this is a timeout. I know why Tyson took it. Mr. Return had a long point running around on the point before that, but there you can see.
Oh, little baby girl McGuffin with mom.
This is a timeout.
Engaged.
This is a timeout that is exciting for me if I'm Zane. Okay, he took a timeout. All right, I've got him worried about it. No one's listening to me. You're looking at the cute baby, and that's okay.
Keep talking, Dave.
Yeah,
we're off.
I know. I'm just, if I'm Zane, I'm like, all right, he took a timeout. He's feeling the pressure of my serve now. It gives you a little boost. We'll see what happens going forward, but I like that for Zane as well as for Tyson.
We almost got murdered by that ball from Tyson McGuffin.
Dave did.
Yeah.
I mean, that was going right for Dave's face.
Yes.
I would have been right there, Dave. I had it.
You did. Baseball player. And
Navratil
Tyson.
joking with the rest. Did anybody see that? We got it, Gucci. Our refs are so dialed in to doing their job, they didn't even get the joke. Seven, 4 here in game 2.
Oh, Zane almost looked like he overran it and slipped as he hit it.
He slipped or the ball slipped off the line?
I think he got over the top of it. Like he got off balance.
Tyson's back to just dictating.
Yeah, he's dictating play, and he's causing Zane to stay back like he was in that similar match against Eden earlier.
I was literally just going to bring that up.
Yeah, Zane's staying back like he was. So
did Zane need to stay back on that last point? Because he hit that
he's
really deep return and then stayed back when I feel like he could have gone in.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting to, is that I think he's trying to think maybe if I change my delivery up in this and say, okay, I'm going to stay back and try and rip some winners like I did against Eden.
Maybe that'll turn the tide.
Right, but two different players. I'm not saying Eden can't get to stuff. Eden got to a lot of stuff because of his size.
Yes.
Tyson gets to a lot of stuff because of his athleticism. And I think that athleticism gives Tyson a little more reach than Eden.
Mark Pfeiffer saying the refs aren't supposed to have a personality. You make a good point, sir.
And we have a match point here.
I think Tyson thought this particular match was over when he held that forehand and brought it down the line, because he's been going inside out to the back end. Great anticipation of that by Navratil. See if he can keep the ball for a while.
There he goes. So that's what Zane needs to do. Similar to what he was doing against Eden Lika earlier, is rip those balls. But he honestly, if he's going to do that against Tyson, he's got to go 6 inches from the line.
Okay.
So Zane, almost as a smart aleck, goes, nice return. Tyson goes, you like that? Zane goes, not particularly. So again, at match point, they're still joking around, having a good time. Oh, Tyson should have went around the post.
He
and
tried
he's looking
to,
at
and
it.
he went backwards.
Bob did his best to blend into the fence as much as he could.
He couldn't.
And prepared for the impact of a McGuffin collision.
It had been like Bob would have been getting hit by a middle linebacker coming at him.
5-10 here in game 2 of our gold medal match. Ooh, all right.
All right.
He's been on
Let's
5
see.
for a while, so he's finally gotten off 5. Let's see if Navratil can get something going.
Oh, that's a good attack, not letting that ball bounce by Navratil and just coming in and destroying that. Here it is again on replay. Tyson leaning to the forehand side, and Zane goes backhand for a beautiful shot. That's the truck calling us. They have more information for us. We'll get that to you shortly.
When you hit that good a serve and then the return is just high, your brain explodes with options there, and that's what happened to Zane there. Just you got to just believe in the one you want. Don't don't go through a card catalog.
Just wide there. Navratil survives another match point.
Dave, not many. Well, maybe some of our listeners understand what a card catalog is.
What a card catalog is. Thank
Some
you.
do.
I mean, I knew.
That's incredible cross-court dink from Tyson McGuffin.
Navratil does indeed toss the ball before he serves it. As long as you make contact below the waist, though. And paddle below the wrist. Wow. All right, so Tyson McGuffin has won the first segment of our gold medal match. We have some highlights here before we go to our next match, which will be a tiebreaker game to 15. And, there were some...
That was the first point
That was the first point
of game one.
Off.
Yep. So, analyzing, Dave, let's put our coaches' hats on for a second. So I'm going to give you Zane Navratil.
Okay.
You're Zane Navratil right now after that last game, going into the game to 15. What are you telling your boy Zane?
First of all, I'm saying, hey, you earned the right to this game of 15. This is, Tyson lost earlier. Okay, now you've lost. Now we're even. Okay? And guess what? The last half of that second game was the way we like to play. Pounding that serve, pounding the ball that comes back on your third, and coming in behind it. Yes, we're going to be on the wrong foot, and yes, their ball's going to go by us, but that's our best chance. And we have to keep McGuffin honest. So if we return every time to the backhand corner, he's going to run around it like he did on the first point on the highlight that we showed. So we got to go with pace. We got to hit variety. We have to serve to his backhand, though, as best we can, because that will give us that short return that can enable Navratil to dictate. And then, finally, all of the cat and mouse points, we have to find a way to win them.
Yeah.
And, that's asking a lot against a guy that does that so well. But it's something that has to happen. So
Show with Adam Stone and Corinne Carr called In the Kitchen with Adam and Corinne. So absolutely go to our APP Tour YouTube page, subscribe. That's where you're going to see all that content. You are not going to want to miss any of it. But right now, back on center court, we're into the action. We have Zane Navratil in white, Tyson McGuffin in the camo. And we just finished our 2 out of 3 portion of the gold medal match. Tyson McGuffin took that portion in 2, but he came out of the consolation bracket. So we are in a new match here, a tiebreaker 1 game to 15 for who's going home with gold and who's going home with silver. And a check for them both.
Oh,
and I am overjoyed with the player you assigned me to, Dom, at the break to just go. Just go. So the question was where the contact on the serve happened there, and it was below his waist. Zane's smiling over there, but Zane has come out. Everything's flying. I mean, he is sprinting to the kitchen line now. Like, this is all systems go.
That's some good pressure on the serve right there. Like you said, he's got McGuffin on his heels a little bit.
Oh, 3 in a row. Quick points there from Navratil. Tyson getting a confirmation from Bob Swisshelm, our lead referee, that it was indeed out. That was out. I was wondering as well. It was a little far. There's a pole in my way. I kind of was like, nobody's doing anything. What happened?
Tyson had a very nonchalant
Just
out
a little
call.
point.
Little point. Don't want to exude too much energy.
But look at the energy flowing through Navratil's body in that shot. He's going.
Brand new game, brand new opportunity to do something different.
I think that was a drop volley that just didn't happen. Okay, it happens.
1-3.
Yep, just pressure.
Yeah.
Well, Tyson's going to be like, okay, I know what's coming now, and adjust. But this is what I'd, as the coach, as the de facto coach, that's what I would want to see out of Navratil.
Almost got that.
Excellent shot selection by McGuffin there, just barely dropping that over. Of course, Navratil, one of the only people that could possibly almost get that.
Oh, that's too good right there. That's that inside-out forehand from Tyson, where it almost seems like he's going to rip that down the sideline and then just floats that to the opposite sideline and drops it in.
And I've talked to a lot of the top singles pickleball players, and that return in that corner to some people just isn't a good ball because they run around it like that. And I like the adjustment there by Zane. Just missed the volley. Got to be set. He was moving, not solid. That's when you are coming in singles, you've got to have your weight balanced and solid to make the volley, even if it's up in one that's easier to connect with.
And there was a mistake from Navratil in the short return. And again, that's making the decision process for him shorter because McGuffin's able to attack from the transition area.
All right, after a quick couple points from Navratil, coming out of the gate, Tyson back in a little bit of control here, but a little side out, and Navratil serving at 3-4 here in our 1-game-to-15 match. Nice.
The jump on that particular serve there was outrageous, and keep doing it if you're Navratil.
Wow. That was the Balboa Creed battle in the middle again. Boom, boom. Here it is.
We got inside the ropes there for sure.
And then Zane went body shot to the sideline. What the heck happened?
Ace. Navratil enjoying that. 6-4, Navratil back out in front again. Oh, and another one.
So Tyson feeling the pressure of the Navratil serve. Navratil's juiced it up a little. He got his definitely got his hydration during this.
He sure did.
Long I was going to say exuberating. Is that a word, Dave?
That is not.
I'm shutting you down.
No,
I'm
come
shutting
on.
I
you down.
agree.
Come
I
on.
agree.
You're
Not
shut
a
down.
word.
No.
Not a word.
You're
Come
shut
on.
down.
Nope.
What?
The one thing I do want to point out, because I'm going to just get you out of that, is that I know Tyson was doing math just now, and he said it's 7. It's that, do I want to get to the 8 and not use a timeout here or not? But after the missed returns thing, every point is precious. So I could just see him hesitate, and they went, yeah, let's go with the timeout. So,
yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
Yes.
Do we take it or not at that point?
We, of course, you're speaking of the end change that will be made at 8 points.
That's great work. Tyson just not blocking those, but countering every one of Zane's drives.
And he talked to himself about that earlier. Got to hit that volley. Can't just leave it out there or they'll track it.
Nice deep return from Navratil, able to get up to the line there, put some pressure on McGuffin, and sailed it a little wide there.
And more down the middle doesn't give you that angle to find. Pulled it wide.
Much better job with McGuffin on the return there. Got that back into the back third of the service box. Creates a better opportunity for him to come in.
Seven, 4. Oh, and with that, we will change sides. Navratil is the first to reach 8.
And again, that's that short return. Zane able to come in and attack, and it puts Tyson on his heels in a bad spot to react. It's just a lot less reaction time from the spot that Navratil's attacking from.
And then you're guessing. And I guarantee you, we talked earlier, but I want to repeat. You can practice your serve, folks, with a bucket of balls. And if anything needs to point it out, it's what's happening right here. That's, maybe all 8 points are directly attributed to a big serve.
Mm-hmm.
I know people are saying the spinning of the toss. I know because both Dom and I have had pro players texting us that are watching this that there's going to be a lot of people practicing that tomorrow. Maybe not just the drop serve that's coming, but the Zane serve.
Yep.
It's going to be huge for him here if he tries to close this out.
Just heard it from the truck guys. Navratil's been working on this serve for the last 2 months. Perfecting
Practice.
it.
And it just got released to the world.
He's unleashing it.
Wow.
Exactly what he thought. That huge serve, a short return. Navratil able to take complete advantage of putting that pretty much where he wanted to. Tyson not really able to do anything about it.
Mm-mm. There he goes. Okay, so if he can actually get something on the return, it's all right.
Oh, yeah.
But it's when he's not getting anything on the return of serve where Tyson's getting himself in trouble. There he goes. Now caused a Zane short return. So, guys, you think your return of serve isn't important? Watch this match.
And your serve, the one before it. I mean, those two things are tied to single success, always and forever.
All right, Tyson's starting to feel it now. Gets Zane moving. Finds the open spot.
I also heard from the truck a little clarification. Apparently, Navratil's been working. He worked on all different directions of spin with the ball to see which would be the most advantageous.
There's the cat and mouse, and but it was aggressive. So, you got to play to win. The first two scores, 11-2, 11-7, were dominant, and Zane is playing to win now. He came out the gate hot. Here comes another monster serve.
Wow, Zane popped off the ground about 5 feet after that.
Here's a replay of it.
So pumped about that. That was unbelievable.
Little topspin offensive lob from McGuffin there.
Ooh.
Gets a couple grunts. So hard to run that down and then not swing hard, but the better play there would have been to put it in the kitchen.
6-11. Catches that line.
That's a great drop from the forehand side.
Navratil asks our head rep, Bob Swisshelm, if he saw it. Bob says, I saw it on the line. Navratil said, I did too, just checking. Oh, he tweaked a knee on that. Or an ankle.
Lower body injury.
Mm-hmm.
Hockey does it the best,
Yes,
Dave.
LBI.
Yeah.
And there is a variety of depth on some of these Navratil serves. That one was way closer to the middle of the court, and that enables McGuffin to hit a much more aggressive return.
Oh, my. Well, that just shows you the strength of the Selkirk paddles, everybody. As Tyson McGuffin just tried to punch a hole through his. But didn't happen, so nice,
No.
strong paddle.
We may need those Band-Aids, though. When your opponent is punching his paddle, you really want to get that next point going. You just want to make that, like, okay,
Force
where's
the
their
action.
focus? Yes. Because now, Tyson, that's gone now.
Oh. I love that we've had about 1,100 comments this weekend about Zane Navratil's serve. Oh, that looked way. Oh.
It's a great recovery from Zane because he was on his heels. I didn't think he was going to come up, and he did. And ends up getting that ball out of the air for a forehand winning volley.
And my response to you, Lauren, on that is it's awesome what innovation can be found in our sport still. So many things, and one player's
And everyone's like, wait a second, what's going on here?
Yep.
Love it. Nice.
Oh, too
touch.
good. He's going to take it, though.
He sure will. Eight 11. Eleven 8 here in our tie-breaking match to 15 for the gold medal.
Hasn't had one of those in about 5 minutes of elapsed time here, so that's big for Navratil's confidence. Now, McGuffin came back from 11-3 yesterday, so in the doubles, so more to come.
Zane didn't get that one
He
clean at
missed
all.
it. I heard it. Heard it off the paddle. Indeed, a lot of similarities, and people are making reference to the Morgan Evans serve, where he also tosses the ball with some spin. Definite differences between Zane's and Morgan's, though, so not quite the same.
Oh, great recovery from
Wow.
Tyson McGuffin. Just did not. Yeah, he just says it too. He says all that for that.
Who's the woman in the back with the baby? That is Megan McGuffin with baby girl McGuffin. That is Tyson's wife and daughter. Oh.
Gucci guessed right.
But that's why you can't take those shots for granted. You can't be casual. We talked about being casual earlier in a couple of the other matches. You got it because they anticipate so well. Good play by McGuffin. And McGuffin's been talking to himself about the depth of his serve hasn't been exactly where he wanted. On the prior serve, he hit a lob, but now this one he ripped it and he got the ball he wanted finally. Great disguise with the two-hander. You can do that. You can let the ball travel a little farther, and he did it and then just poked it up the line to set up the overhead winner. I love that these points are all winners.
For sure. Great recovery on a short return from Tyson. He didn't care. He returned it short. He was still coming in. You know,
make that shot beat you right
guns
there.
blazing.
Yep.
Nine, 12.
That's a good serve from McGuffin.
Oh, it's getting crazy, guys.
So timeout here, jigsaw hydration break. But
Well
want to
taken.
go back to when we talked about Dave when Tyson punches his paddle, right? And you see he's physically or mentally frustrated. You want to make sure you get that next ball over the net, right? And it's kind of similar. You talk about it in doubles too, where you have an opponent who makes a mistake, and then they make another mistake, and you see the frustration when you're playing doubles. In my opinion, keep going at that player. Let them build that frustration and continue on it. Because what's happening is they don't want to make another mistake, so they try and be too perfect with things. So when you see that and you're playing doubles, you see someone make a mistake, nothing personal. I want to win that match. I'm going to go at the person who's making the mistake and continue until they can fix it.
Right. You entered the tournament, therefore I'm going to do everything I can to win.
Exactly.
So you get the ball again, and you get it again and again.
Nothing personal, just business.
Yep.
I paid the same amount of money, and I want to play.
10. Ooh, wow.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.
Tyson's
12-10?
getting amped.
Or 11,
11,
12?
12. Wow.
Good return.
Great I was.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going deep again. I was just like, oh.
Jinx.
Why do our gold medals make me want to just have an anxiety attack?
Because it's 12-11.
Oh, and we got it back.
If you can get that, both players get the serve within 18 inches of the back line, it's a game changer. Boy, that would have been something in January 26th.
That would have been up on Tyson before he knew it.
Oh my!
How many of those do you get? As many
you just
as you
play it. No, that point would be in play.
No, I mean like currently
get,
right now.
As many as you want.
As many.
It was on the line.
Yeah. It was definitely.
Tyson looked at us. I literally made a face like, I'm not getting involved.
Yeah.
All right, it is going to be gold medal match point on Zane Navratil's paddle when we come back from this break. Hydration break taken by Tyson McGuffin. What a match, guys.
Yeah. I mentioned the last sort of 18 inches, not the last 18th of
18th of an inch. I mean, really? Like,
that was
he dotted the line.
Yeah.
And, again, that's what's tough. Ball skips off the line here so much, and that's what happened. Ball hits and just came up on Tyson a little too quick, and all of a sudden we have a championship point.
And, of course, a big shout-out to everybody behind the scenes in the production team. We got Steve Taylor, Kyle Salenko, Eddie of Eddie and Webby. Webby's nowhere to be seen. He does nothing. And Randy Coleman. They are making this happen, as well as our volunteer cameramen putting on this unbelievable production. That one was
just
long.
Oh. Zane going for it. Going for it. Hey, look at it. And he's all the confidence in the world saying, all right, that's fine.
He wants to find 2 more big serves to set points up like that. Depth, pace.
Wow. Now, the difference there, he took something off that. That was about a 75% drive, whereas it got to the net, it dropped on Zane, and he couldn't block down on it, had to block up.
13, 14.
You guys should see Lauren's face.
I can't handle it, guys. Fully prepared to hit that overhead. I think the further he backed up to hit it, wisely
Scariest
let it
decision
drop.
ever.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
super close, but
Here we
it is
go.
out. Another gold medal match point. There it is. What a match. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, guys.
Wow.
God, so
incredible.
good.
15-13 in the
good.
third, or in the game to 15.
Holy cow. A unbelievable congratulations to Zane Navratil, who